A federal judge has temporarily blocked the state of Montana's ban of the social media app TikTok. Now, it was supposed to go into effect New Year's Day, but the U.S. district judge says that the first in the nation ban, quote, overstepped state power. State officials have defended the law, arguing that it protects consumers. It is unclear when a final decision on the bill will be heard. Let's bring in now David Shepardson. He is a reporter for Reuters. David, the federal judge said that the ruling likely violates the First Amendment. So walk us through that reasoning.
So the judge, really had like 8 different reasons. He said that he thought the state had overstepped its authority. This is foreign policy grounds that normally the federal government has, and that the state was using an axe rather than a scalpel to address its concerns by preventing what the company says is 1/3 of the state's residents from using TikTok. So this is similar to other rulings. If you remember back in 2020, when then President Donald Trump sought to ban new downloads of TikTok and another Chinese app called WeChat, it was pretty striking across the board how much Judge Malloy found in favor of TikTok. So it's going to be difficult to see the state winning, but certainly this is only a preliminary injunction, and there could still be a full trial on the matter.
Yeah, so let's talk about the logistics of that, because it's a temporary injunction. Where do things go from here? Because we know that the state officials have defended the ban. Do we expect that this will actually be sorted out with a trial?
It's not certain yet. I mean, certainly there could be. I mean, in cases like this, after the initial injunction, there's a full trial on the merits. In this case, the facts aren't really that much in dispute. So the judge might say it's not necessary to have witnesses, actually come to testify about the matter. It could just decide, make a final decision based on legal papers. So we don't know. But one thing seems likely is that no final decision is going to be resolved until, to well beyond January 1st. So this is not going to take effect, as expected, this ban in a matter of weeks.
And David, you alluded to the fact that there are political overtones to this fight, but remind our viewers, what are some of the concerns that officials have expressed about the app?
Okay. So they're really twofold, right? One is that this app, which is used by roughly 150 million Americans, is Chinese owned, and that Chinese laws require companies to cooperate with the Chinese government and request their information, and that the U.S. users' data could be improperly used by the Chinese government. Now, there's no evidence of that, and TikTok says it wouldn't do that. Secondly, there's the issue of the algorithm. What exactly is the secret sauce, the formula that that serves up videos to people before they even know they like them? And so the other concern is, could those be manipulated to influence the public opinion, especially of younger people, about any sort of issue?
And we know that social media companies and those algorithms have been able to do that in the past, not just TikTok, but very quickly before I lose you, there are several other Republican-led states nationwide that have eyed similar bans. Does this decision impact their efforts?
I think so. I think it makes it a lot harder. I think if this had been successful, I think you could see other states quickly following. I think the ball goes back to the federal government, to the Congress, which is also struggling to decide whether to ban TikTok or give the Biden administration more power to do so. So for the time being, I think TikTok, I don't see any short-term action to ban TikTok, but this is not going to go away anytime soon.
All right, David Shepardson, thank you.
Thank you.